What's up, you guys? Welcome. We have arrived at day 7, 1 week in. You did it. You're killing it. You are a flippin' rock star. Today is going to feel really good. Today you're going to feel the feels. I'm going to pop open this page on the Dream Life Blueprint workbook and we're going to go through some good stuff. So the title of this section is called You Did It Once. And the reason that I'm saying that is you've accomplished some great things in your life. Like yesterday, we talked about your proudest moments, and I want you to maybe either reiterate those if you're still feeling those, but what are some accomplishments, which can be some proud moments, but just 3, as I'm saying, your 3 proudest accomplishments that you've done, like things that you made happen in your life. Top 3, go. What would they look like? So if you're thinking back on these moments, you're thinking you're super proud of yourself. It wasn't easy, but you crushed it. And this is a safe space, so brag your life away. Go to town. We will cheer you on. This is you're safe. So you can be as vain as you would like to be and be like, I made magic happen. Look at what I did. So 3 of your proudest accomplishments. So here's the details. I want to know when it happened, what you did, what it looked like, all the things, how you felt. Let's talk about it. Cool? In the workbook, we've got your 3 proudest accomplishments, and then you've got when they actually happened. I want you to not only list the proudest accomplishments there, but I want you to list I made X, Y, and Z happen. It felt amazing. There was people that clapped for me. I got an award. It can be anything, whatever your languages of things that light you up. Just brag away. So 3 of your proudest accomplishments, it can be that, if you potty trained your child this week and that is one of your proudest accomplishments, you go on with your bad self, anything. So your proudest accomplishments. I can just give an example, the one that comes to mind because it's new, is we launched a company based off of something that was a random idea. And I feel the proudest accomplishments, sometimes they take you by surprise. So one thing that happened recently, and this can be in your whole dang life, but I'm just talking recently here for me. I opened up our Facebook group for our daily grind accountability, and there was over 1,000 people in there. And it kind of just took me by surprise because we've been letting people in. So basically, if you've purchased a planner, you can get in. If you have an order number, you can get in, because the whole idea is that everybody's sharing what's inside their planner. And I opened the group. I'm we have over 1,000 people in here. How and when did this happen? And I felt so proud. So, you can tell in just the way that I'm explaining it, how much it just meant to me. So I want that for you. 3 things where you're just dang, that was awesome. And it can be something as little as a group that you created that kind of took you by surprise. You're I started this on a whim and it kind of became this huge thing that I'm just really, really proud of. It can be, I don't know. I'm so proud of my husband, and one of his, it's an accomplishment for me, but I'm so proud of him that he has pursued all of his mixed martial arts and his fighting and all, he's just a rock star, amazing, total badass. Love it. I'm proud because I'm attached to him, but it can be anything. That's no one will judge. You can literally say anything. You can be so proud that maybe you have a tiny 7-pound dog who's really cute. He's kind of a jerk, and you sent him to reform school for 6 weeks, and you got a phone call on the 2nd week saying, well, it's going to probably have to be 7 weeks because he's that terrible. And he passed with shining colors. I'm so proud of that. And we have this amazing little family unit that we love and that we're proud of. That. They don't necessarily have to be your accomplishments. They can be your kids' accomplishments, that you raised them, you did good. They can be your puppy's accomplishment. It doesn't matter. When I say this is a safe zone, you could literally say anything. You can be I had a great dream last night and I know that life's going to be great and I am proud of that. Proudest accomplishment. Cool. It can be that you ran a marathon this year. It can be that you met someone that a famous person that really inspires you. And that is one of your proudest accomplishments because you went to that conference or that event and you met that person. You're so proud. It can be that you started a business. It can be anything. Cool. So proudest accomplishment, when, the date, when it happened, it can be roughly, and how you felt. Cool. So from there, I want you to think about the fact that you did this, okay? Like, I want you to picture that moment, pick one of them that maybe means the most, that is like a little bit more emotional for you. And I want you to picture that accomplishment. My point in taking you through this, and this is something that I share this because I went through this myself. So everything that's in the blueprint is something I went through myself. And I was on my Peloton bike one day, and the instructor, I think it was Jess. If you're a Peloton person, it was Jess. I want to say it was a Christmas ride, so I don't think it exists anymore because it's that old and that's how long I've had my bike. But she said during one of the most epic endings, if you've ever been on a bike and you have like the runner's high moment and you cry, show of hands, because I said this is a safe zone. Have you ever cried doing a workout or like on a spin bike? It's a thing. Wild. So we're at the end of the workout and I'm pushing as hard as I can. And I'm pretty sure that it was a Christmas song, and it was that Trans-Siberian Orchestra song, If You Know, You Know. And it's like the most like, and I love Christmas, so it was like the most like chasing type of song. And she says, you did it once, you can do it again. And that still gets me because I literally like broke down crying because I was so determined to go after a goal and I was nowhere near that goal. But I had hit something similar to that goal the year prior. So I'll just be super transparent and share what that goal was. So there's this thing called the Elite 10, like the top 10. So I had been in the top 10 of my business in prior years. That year, I was at like number 12. And all I wanted was to have our team hit number 1. And I just felt so defeated. And I was like, I'm not even in the top 10. How the heck are we going to get our team to number 1? And she said in that moment, you did it once, you can do it again. So while the goals that you're talking about, your proudest accomplishments here, might be completely different than something that you're going after, you made some magical-ish happen once upon a time. Guess what? You can do it again. You know how to do it. You know what magic you put into play and what recipe you mixed in the bowl to get that energy out of you to accomplish something larger than life. You know what you did. You're probably in some state of flow. I talked about this in my vision board party. When I get into like this state of flow, magic happens. So I know, and there's literally a part in the vision board party where I say this, and I didn't even realize what I was saying, but if you're going after a goal, it might look a little bit different than something you've done in the past, but you know how to get yourself into that state. You've done it once, you can do it again. So you know how to find that magicness. And if you didn't write 3 accomplishments, you better think of some, because you're a magical person. You can make magical-ish happen. And I want you to list those out and feel so comfortable and confident in your ability to get after this. Cool? So I hope today was amazing for you. That was one heck of an end to week 1, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.